Recording, right? No. Oh, cool.
Chinaki coming at you. Chinaki cast with my friend Jake Smith. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? How you doing
No,
tonight?
Josh Smith.
Oh, is that the name we're going with?
Yeah.
Let's
Josh
go with
Smith.
JS until we remember.
JS.
Cool.
And obviously me, Chinaki. And today we're gonna talk about comics and whatever the fuck comes up in conversation.
Yeah. We're not just gonna rant about oh, you see Iron Man fight this. No, it's not like that. We're just gonna talk about why we like comics, why they work.
Yeah.
And I guess the first thing is they look cool as fuck.
Yeah, especially. Well, they look cool. I've always loved comics growing up. I used to go to this dollar store and pick them up, by the pack, and they would have all these weird ones, all the ones that you'd probably never heard of, like Electro Man, Atom Man, freaking let's see, Eternal Warrior.
It's like the dollar store of Marvel.
Bloodspot.
Oh, so you were reading Valiant and shit.
A lot of Valiant, Archer, and the other dude. What the fuck was Archer? It was Archer.
Archie?
No, there was It was a duo from Valiant. It was Archer. And what the fuck was the other guy's name? He was this skinny monk dude. He was a Zen monk. Shit was dope.
Oh, sure. I'm sure. Yeah. Valiant's very weird with their continuity and shit. They don't. They just have characters. And
I just loved reading comic books, you know. And
yeah.
but their characters were weird, and their series were weird. There was something, I think it was called Equinox or something. It was almost like all these robots took over the world and technology ruled the world at some point. So this group called the Equinox had a fight against them. I barely remember it. I gotta read through it again. But it was pretty cool. And I remember just a lot of fond memories of just being at my grandma's house and having baseball cards, even though I had no one to trade them with, and comic books.
Yeah, man. I always picked up random comics when I was a kid just to read and shit. But I think the first time I really loved fucking comics was remember when Hellboy came out?
Yeah.
And that was the best movie on the fucking planet.
But the book was fucking cool, and it was drawn really weirdly. Which
it had very a classical art style, man. Mike Mignola is amazing, dude. All of his stuff is just gorgeous, and dude, that shit was cool because it used to be cool folklore shit. Just talk to me about religions I'd never heard of or never understood, in a very mature way. It was cool.
Pretty, yeah. I never really read Hellboy like that. I always skimmed through it.
I got a stack at home if you want them.
Word, man. I'll read them. Fuck yeah. I just kind of read comic books to pass time a lot, you know? And I still do it. I think I told you, I never really followed series that well. But I just did it because, you know what else was I going to do growing up? And I found, a lot of solace in just reading them. It was just a story. And it was cool, you know? It's sci-fi shit, superhero stuff. And it was occupied. It was way more... it just occupied me way better than playing a video game or something.
Plus, it's something that's very easy to complete, so you feel accomplished and shit.
It was I read this whole comic book. It was 10 pages.
It was nice, though. You got everything you needed in that 10 pages.
Yeah, a satisfying story, even though it wasn't the full story. I have to get the next series. And hopefully you found them going to the dollar store. I didn't start going to, actual comic book stores until, way afterwards.
Yeah, no. Because I didn't have a ride. My parents were going to, drive me to that shit.
Yeah, Rawway Classic Comics was where I used to go a lot. I liked that old dude. He was cool.
Yeah. Oh, man. My boy tried selling about 800 comics to Rawway Comics once.
Really?
Yeah, he helped some, friend of his mom's move. And he's I got, a shitload of comics just lying around from when I was a kid.
You ever read The Mask from Dark Horse?
Yeah, that shit's wild.
That was a crazy fucking book. That one I really liked, it was super gory.
Well, yeah, the entire point was what happens if a cartoon character meets real people?
Yeah. Was it a book before it was a movie, or?
It was a comic book first, yeah.
Dude, that comic book was sick.
Yeah.
I want to get more of those, man. I want to get more Mask books. I want to get... You said you have Sandman, so I want to definitely borrow you.
Sandman is my favorite comic book series. It's amazing.
What do you like about Sandman?
Very trippy artwork, and it's one of the first books that introduced me that kind of trippy, surreal artwork. The reason people like intellectuals like comics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, oh, cool, Sandman is a king of dreams, so let's draw the comic like it's a dream. Like characters are hazy.
Yeah, because you have to think about it. That's a work of art that these people are putting out, and you're buying it for a pretty decent price.
Yeah, man, it's a painting every it's like 4 paintings a page.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
and people don't appreciate it, you know.
Especially back in the day when it was hand drawn, but it was like 25 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Man, a lot of comic book artists could have been famous if they just focused on something else because their work ethic is Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, like, I liked a lot of the EC comics. Like, there was this dude named what the fuck was his name? Ed Feldstein or something.
Mm-hmm.
From EC Comics.
The U.S. brought him in as a witness to defend EC Comics during the comic book code.
Dude, his artwork was amazing.
Dude, it was
so
gory.
Pretty.
Yeah, gory but pretty.
And there was this other dude on EC. If I could fucking all his art almost looked like it was melting. Do you know that artist's name?
Not specifically, but I know like.
But have you ever seen? It was like he did a lot of the Witch's Cauldron stuff.
Yeah, because she looked like she was melting.
Yeah.
Like the way he drew like bodies melting was so strange. And it's because all those guys are war veterans.
Yeah. And it's crazy, man. It's such a cool thing that they did with the horror comics and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
A lot of the best horror comics came out in the 90s.
I'd agree with you to some degree. I think horror comics got big again in the 90s, definitely.
Yeah.
Spawn, fucking.
You know,
everyone got edgy. Everyone got dark.
There was this one black and white zombie series. It was before Walking Dead. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was drawn really, really cartoonish. But when it got gory, like, those cartoons looked like fucking real life. Like, it was like they used the cartoon vibe for, like, how they looked on the outside. But when they chopped them up on the inside, he got really detailed with how he drew the...
Well, that's the cool thing about comics. It's like, you can't pull that off where you, like, make humans look very cartoony in life and then, oh, it just changes up. It's animation, dude. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's like,
but it's not super cartoony. They're not really cartoony. They have this cartoon element to them. They look very surreal.
Yeah.
They don't look really like human. Like, they look like almost like an exaggeration of a human. But they still have had a lot of details. It's weird he was like it was weird. He really incorporated a lot of like cartoon elements with a lot of realistic shit. It was so odd.
Yeah. Like,
I remember what the name of it is. I'm gonna find it and buy it.
Yeah.
Because they had the whole series in an anthology kind of book, like a big thick one, you know.
Oh man, those things are so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like the really rare ones, like are like on a hardcover.
Mm-hmm. I have some Twilight Zone comic books that are like that.
Yeah, dude, I have like a dream thing I want to buy. The collect editions of Sandman. In
you know what? You can like scoot over.
Oh yeah, sorry. Like it's the collected editions of Sandman.
You got the lighter?
Yeah.
Did you get it on this?
Yes.
We're also smoking weed.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we're smoking.
Who the fuck cares, man? I'm Chinaki and this is Jack Smith.
Yeah. And
although my fucking name is on my actual channel, which is like my actual name.
You know you can change that, right?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, that is my name.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. Okay, fine. Anyway.
So if anybody's actually subscribing to my shit, I think I got like 7 subscribers so far.
Start.
Yeah.
It's a non-zero number.
Yeah, at least I don't have no one. So, I think this is a good way to do it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, everyone likes podcasts nowadays. But anyway, back to comic books. Yeah, I have a dream purchase of mine.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Edition of Sandman. Completely collected with all of Neil Gaiman, the author's notes and original artwork in a huge, giant fucking tome with a beautiful leather cover. It is $250.
That's the thing that they sell, though?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Like, yeah, it's just, I just want it. I want to own it.
I just want to read more comic books.
Oh,
I just love doing it. It brings me back to this, like, you know, childhood, like, thing, I guess.
Yeah. And it, like, I think people are just kind of way more accepting of anything happening in a comic.
Yeah.
Like, which means you can play with them so much more, because even, like, the kitty stuff can get deep sometimes.
You ever seen The Wraith?
No.
There's this one book that I read called The Wraith. And it was about this guy who drove a Wraith car. It was like a type of car in like Hungary or something, or like in Europe. And he got... Growing up as a kid, he was abused a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was beaten. So he decided to murder his first person in his childhood. And he never did it again, obviously.
Yeah.
But he ended up becoming a driver. And it just so happens that the car that he was driving was possessed. And it takes you to it basically takes you a dimension where children become demons.
Oh, like hell.
Yeah. Basically hell.
That's interesting. It sounds like almost like Silent Hilly. Like,
yeah.
That's dope.
And it came from a novel. Originally it was a novel, and then they did the book as the comic book as a
because like the first time, like guy with an evil car. I'm like, is it like Christine? Like, no. That's dope, dude.
He just happened to stumble into the job, and I think he sacrificed his own family at one point. He was just like, since my car can do this, and I hate my wife, I'm gonna turn my children into demons so they can kill her.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like, why specifically children?
I don't know. I think there's some weird pedophilia thing with hell in this book.
I guess, yeah. Or like the corruption of innocence.
Corruption of innocence, I think, is a big deal. But you know, when people disgrace children that way, they are corrupting innocence.
Yeah.
Happened to me. It happened to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And people are never the same after that.
Yeah.
But that book was really profound with me. I liked it a lot. I'm also a big fan of The Crow, especially the first book.
Oh, The Crow's a classic, man.
And the Holocaust one. I read that one. And there was one with a kid. There was one where a kid becomes a crow, but she's not doing any of the killing. She is helping a detective solve her murder.
I don't like that, because that kind of takes away from the theme. Because the theme is a revenge fantasy. Like, James O'Barr was working
But he's killing people in the book. I think he's actually killing a lot of people in that book. Himself. The detective.
Oh. That's kind of cool, like a crow that just drives people to murder.
Yeah, it's almost like a demonic possession.
Yeah.
You ever seen the movies, not to change into movies now, Stir of Echoes?
No, I haven't.
With Kevin Bacon?
No.
So, speaking of weird shit like that, I know this is a little off topic. I didn't say this whole thing was going to be about comics anyway. There was this movie called Stir of Echoes. And this guy moves into a house with his family. It was him, his wife, and his son. Mm-hmm. And the movie starts out with his son watching TV. And he's talking to the TV almost. But not in a poltergeist way. I think he's looking at the TV, but he's talking away from the TV. Like, he turned away from the TV and he's talking to somebody next to him. And the mom walks in, he's like, who are you talking to? And he was like, nobody. And she realizes later on in the story that her son's a clairvoyant and that her husband is kind of being affected by it too. Her husband is getting weird dreams because he got hypnotized earlier in the movie. I know I skipped a little bit. We gotta watch this fucking movie.
Sure, dude.
It's a great fucking movie.
Oh yeah, I love the old like sub.
It's in
genre.
Chicago. It takes place in Chicago, which I love. I love how Chicago people sound like this. You know, it's like
it's like they're kind of Canadians, but you know, it's like
you freaking jag-off.
They're like Italian American Canadians.
Yeah. So, you know, like when Al Capone was out here, it was really serious, you know, eh? Like, what? And then you go to New York, that's that. What the fuck are they talking about? You hear how they fucking talk? They sound like a bunch of fucking morons. And then they're like, you fucking sound ignorant, guy. You're a jag-off. You're a jag-off. You know, on the East Coast, we say jerk-off.
Yeah.
You're a fucking jerk off. But not to digress, that book with the crow and the detective and the little kid is really weird. But they also have another crow, which is it's based on like an Indian dude.
Mm-hmm.
He has like a lot of tattoos all over his body. There was a lot of books that they made for that series. Not all of them were like drawn by James O'Barr though.
Yeah.
But there was this one guy claimed.
Didn't he?
Yeah, there was this one guy that claimed that he drew it, and that James O'Barr stole one of his pictures. Stole one of the pictures, I think.
Oh, like he plagiarized a panel? I don't know. That happens all the time, dude.
You can't help but some things look similar.
Yeah. You mentioned Walking Dead before. Robert Kirkman, the guy who writes Walking Dead and like Invincible and all that shit, he is famous for reusing panels.
Really?
Like, because you could just take out the... Like, he doesn't, like, do, like, ... thing about, like, he's, like, thinking. No, it's, like, a separate panel of the exact same thing from the last panel, just without word bubbles.
Yeah.
Fucking, of processing, and then it's the next panel of him, same positions, replying.
I gotta go to Brooklyn tomorrow for work. I'm not looking forward to it at all.
It's easy.
It's gonna suck, bro. Because I'm driving that big ass truck in Brooklyn. It's a cube truck. It's not super big, but where am I gonna park that?
You can usually park it out front just fine.
I don't know what store they're sending me to. I hope it's not one. Oh god.
Those stores usually have their own parking lots.
Not the. Some of them don't. Rent-a-centers are really low. Don't ever work at Rent-A-Center, people. That's my current place of work. So if you ever run into me at work, that'd be funny. You know what the fuck I look like. Anybody actually? Oh shit. Here. Comic books. Wow. I'm thinking about work. Man, I shouldn't smoke pot and do this podcast, dude. I really shouldn't.
It's fine. We just take the random things and just put them in their own segment.
Yeah.
Editing's cool, people. We're gonna sound so much cooler than we are now.
It doesn't matter. I don't even give a shit, you know?
Oh, I know, but, like...
I'll post the whole fucking conversation. It's real. I'm not trying to be fake, you know? I say that in all my videos. I'm trying to just be as real as me as possible.
As real as you.
As real as me.
Wait,
Man, what's another comic book that I like? I'm a big Daredevil fan. I like Daredevil.
Daredevil's dope. I remember I read one issue of Daredevil once. It was, like, the best thing I ever read. It's, like, Bullseye's, like, crippled in a hospital.
Isn't it crazy how Bullseye looks in the earlier comic books?
Yeah.
He has, like, all these balls all over him.
Yeah. It's, like... Yeah. The new design is still kind of stupid. It's just him...
with the damn bullseye in his forehead.
Yeah, and, like, a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's, like, just crippled in, like, a hospital. He's handcuffed to the bed. And, like, Daredevil breaks in. He's like, oh, you fucked up my life. You killed people. You're awful.
That's, like, in every fucking Daredevil comic.
And then he just takes out a gun and he plays Russian roulette with Bullseye the entire comic. There's no flashbacks. It's just a really intense conversation. And then in the last chamber, Daredevil fires and it's empty. And then he's like, I'm not going to be like you. And then he leaves.
It probably never had a bullet in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just never was loaded.
I would have pistol whipped him with it at least.
I mean...
I'm not going to be like, you pistol whip. And then...
like, oh...
Come on, Daredevil. You're Daredevil, bro. You're the devil. But you're a devil that's good. But come on, man.
You ever watch the show? The new one?
I heard about it.
It's really good.
Is it really?
It's Daredevil beating up a bunch of mobsters. It has, like, the Italian mob, the Irish mob. Kingpin's dope.
I like real mobsters. I like meeting the real motherfuckers. They're fucking ridiculous.
We didn't meet real mobsters. We met real old Italian people who think they're mobsters.
But they had some mobsters come in there that would drink wine and like have a seat in the back and just talk about business.
Yeah.
Yo, they're not gonna tell you what the fuck they really do there.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna tell some fucking dude that's just going to a show at the fucking bar what they really... That's a drop bar.
This is a bar we like.
It's a bar in Elizabeth.
No, don't say that.
and it's called Cool Carmines.
We're lying. It's in Bayonne, and it's called Mr.
People go to
Slappy's
shows there,
Happy
bro.
House.
People go to shows there, so it doesn't really matter.
That's fine. It's other.
We're just saying we think it's a drop bar. I think it's a drop bar. I think people gamble there and drop off money and take bets. That's what I think, because they're always playing sports on there. When are they not playing sports?
Well, it's also a bar, Matt. Chinaki.
It doesn't matter, dude.
Anyway.
I'm Chinaki Manny Pacheco. If you fucking subscribe to me, that's the name that's on there, and I don't really feel like changing it at this point. But I have an artist name called Chinaki. Yeah. But I just been what it is.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah. But you don't think Carmine was doing some shit in the mob back in the day?
I think he took money from people. That's about it.
He probably never made. He was never a made man.
Well, yeah, he likes getting his balls busted too much. He's a funny motherfucker.
Didn't he say he gets stabbed?
I don't know. Every time I talk to him, it weirdly got about race.
Well, these guys are not bad,
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect.
Yo, you want to know why he doesn't like Latinos?
Why?
Because his wife is his ex-wife.
His ex-wife?
Both his daughters are Colombian.
Well, that's his fault. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I can't believe that old dude that hung out there is like retarded.
The one that would just go around saying, "I want to smash." That one?
Is it him?
He talked about being in prison.
Is he the big dude?
Yeah.
Smoke cigars?
He had arm tattoos.
Did he?
I believe so. That might be a different one. There's a lot of really weird dudes at this bar.
Doesn't that tell you right there that was Del Cavalcante shit? Because if there's one thing I did do a lot of research about, it is the mob and organized crime. I find it very interesting what those people do. And how really not glamorous it is. Like, in real life, it's stupid.
They started trying to be more glamorous after Godfather came out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you know what? If they really think... Because it's not really like that, You ever seen The Godfather? You ever seen these people talk about The Sopranos, The Godfather?
Oh, dude, they worship it like a New Jersey teenager.
Bronx Tale? Yo, they love Sonny from Bronx Tale, these fucking Italians. You're like, I used to know a guy just like Sonny. His name was Johnny No Fingers. He didn't know his point like Sonny did in the movie. He missed a few fingers. I think he lost them somehow. I don't know how. He got shot off or some shit. That's what the fuck happened. They talk a lot like that.
Yeah, no, it's... East Coast Italians are just a strange bunch.
That's what they fucking sound like. They sound like just like this. Even if they're from Jersey. I think even if they're from Jersey, they're even more ignorant sounding.
A little bit.
They're a little bit more like, oh yeah, you know what? Over here we gotta overcompensate. Yeah. I know there was this one old guy that always used to hang out there. He was like an older Italian dude. He didn't say much. He had long hair. I don't know if he was just a drunk or he was like just there, like his muscle. He just always used to stand around and just like, How much you think Carmen gets off the top for these motherfuckers being here? You ever hear this music? Whatever happened to Frankie Valli?
Why do people like the Jersey Boys so goddamn much?
I love the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. I like Frankie Valli. You ever heard, oh, what a night?
Everyone has heard that song.
1963. That's a good song, man. Special time for me. I remember what a night.
Oh, what a night. Like you had the bass baritone, whatever that's called.
Oh, I got
that's Frankie Valli.
when she walks
Oh.
in the room.
I think I thought you were singing "And I Felt So Far."
I like big girls. So big girls. Don't. I can't do how he sings. He has a way higher voice than me.
I don't think he had nuts. So yeah.
You know what? I love that. I used to love listening to like old 60s and 50s music.
Oh no,
growing up.
it sounds dope.
I loved Buddy Holly growing up.
I don't know, man. I was always more of a Doors guy.
I liked the Doors too, but I liked Buddy Holly. I liked Richie Valens. I liked Eddie Cochran. You know Eddie Cochran? Summertime blues down in the down.
I've heard of Eddie Cochran. I don't think I've heard that.
You never heard that song?
No.
I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler. No. I love that song. You know who does a really good cover of it? Brian Setzer.
Who?
Brian Setzer.
Who?
Brian Setzer. You don't know Brian Setzer from the Stray Cats?
Who's the Stray Cats?
You don't know the Stray Cats?
Who's the Stray Cats?
The Stray Cats was a rockabilly revival band from the 80s.
No, why would I know who the Stray Cats are?
You don't like Psychobilly?
I like Psychobilly. I like the Brickbats.
That's a big part of it. If you don't know Stray Cats, you don't know Psychobilly. Or if you don't know the Cramps and Stray Cats.
I know the Cramps, obviously.
But if you don't know the Stray Cats?
No.
Oh my god. You never seen La Bamba?
What's La Bamba?
You've never seen the movie La Bamba?
What the fuck's La Bamba?
You never heard the song By La Bamba?
Of course I've heard that song, but...
There's a movie called La Bamba.
Okay.
With Lou Diamond Phillips. He plays the dude that made that song famous. Even though it wasn't his song. That's an actual Mexican song.
Yeah.
You know, and they sing it really fast like that. It's really fun.
Yeah.
You want to dance and jerk off in a girl's face or something? Because I think that's what happens at Tijuana. I think Mexican guys are just like, oh my god, ah, and then they jerk off in a girl's face. And they have donkey shows, like of donkeys.
I think that's for the white people. I think they only have donkey shows because the white people want to see donkey shows.
Fucking white people are weird, man.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yo, we're both Hispanic.
This is...
If you're racist, you shouldn't listen to this. Fuck you! Fuck you!
I mean, I don't disagree with
Fuck
that.
you! Fuck you! You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Middle finger. Middle finger.
Yes, they can hear the middle finger right now.
Man, I need to get more Brass Monkey.
Yeah, then pause it.
You want to end it? I don't want to end it, though.
Oh, I mean, you can just pause it, then you get your Brass Monkey, and then we re-record. Or
No, if you stop it, it stops. I gotta record another track.
Oh, shit.
Let's just keep going, then.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna step off. Nico's gonna cover for me. Just say weird shit while I just get some... I'm just gonna bring my can down.
Okay.
Alright. I'll be right back. You're good, Nico, man. Oh my god, I used your real name.
That's fine. We're probably gonna, scrap at least this bit.
I can laugh like the Joker. You know, I probably could have done a pretty fucking good Joker. You don't think?
You're too short.
What? Who said he was tall?
Like, the comic books. He's taller than everybody.
Alright, yeah, he's tall in the comic books. But in some of them, you know what? They draw a short Joker. Make a Latino Joker. Make him a Mexican gang member or something. Mira Joker! Mira Joker, he's making fun of you! He's like, what did he say? What did he say? I'm gonna fight him right now. This is on my turf. This is my raza. You know, those guys go hard out there. This is MS-13. MS-13, 18th Street Gang. Whatever they fucking call themselves. Do not fuck with none of those motherfuckers. They're crazy. They really think that's serious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I was drinking a 40. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, you're going at that one, slow. Enjoying it.
I mean, I've been talking, but
Yeah.
like
Call 45. I love it. It's great.
not my favorite, but the best they had at the store.
What are you talking about, man?
St. Ives, I'd say, is better.
St. Ives because it's higher percentage.
Yeah.
But that definitely tastes better than St. Ives. St. Ives tastes fucking awful.
I don't know. I like it anyway because it tastes like I'm eating a loaf of bread.
You love bread.
Oh, dude, bread's the best.
Bread is good, you know, with some butter. Oh, man.
Dude, I'll just eat that.
You ever have a shrimp sandwich?
Yes. Shrimp's amazing, but I'll just eat bread straight. Like, bread's dope.
Man, I'm gonna find a way to fucking buy Popeyes tomorrow and make a shrimp sandwich with the biscuit or something.
Just buy frozen shrimp. It's cheap.
I'm gonna do that.
You can
I
get.
said I'm gonna do that shit.
You can get like.
I want to fucking flip everybody off. I wish we recorded this.
Well, no, just have the thumbnail be a picture of you flipping everyone off.
All right, I can take that picture right now.
Yeah, right. See,
Yeah.
it's a work in progress, as we say.
We gotta put masks on or something.
No, just get the middle finger in.
But you want to be in the picture with me? You would cover your face with the middle finger?
No, it's your podcast.
All right, so you take the picture of me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just the guest.
Yo, I just started messing around with this chick and her uncle. Not really. They were friends of the family. Peter Steele. Anybody that's a Typo Negative fan, Peter Steele was an alcoholic, and I loved him to death, and his music's great. And I miss him. I wish I could listen to him live, but I can't.
You can.
He died my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
But that's so cool that this girl actually got to know him like it's a person.
Oh, yeah. Does she get annoyed if you bring him up constantly then?
No. But it's kind of hard for me when I got the freaking logo tattooed on me, man. Like, I'm a real fan of that band.
Like, she doesn't care if you ask about
I'm
it?
a real fan of Typo Negative. I listen to all of their shit. Everything that band has made, I've listened to.
You're such a closet goth kid.
I was a goth kid in middle school, man. Goth music is cool. Susie and the Banshees is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, Sisters of Mercy is fucking awesome.
You ever listen to the Kitties?
The Kitties is pretty cool, too, if you're into that.
Oh, it's more like pop goth. I like it.
Yeah. If you like that industrial goth, Coal Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Coal Chamber is dope. If you like Ministry, you can't go wrong with Ministry. And The Cure, everybody likes The Cure, especially later Cure where they were definitely goth. In the early shit, they were definitely like a new wave post-punk thing, but they definitely went for the darker edge with the more...
Well, they definitely went goth in style.
Yes, and I loved it. I loved the androgyny, to be honest. The androgyny with that dude is so awesome. He wears it really nicely.
Dude, that man is still gorgeous.
He's a good person. I'm glad he still makes music.
Yeah. You want to know who did not age well? Lead singer of the Cramps.
Oh, yeah, but he's dead, isn't he?
I thought he was still alive.
I thought he died.
When?
Is he still alive?
I saw like a live video of them performing. It was pretty recent, like 2008.
I think he died. I think
Shit.
Lux Interior is dead.
Huh.
I think he's probably dead. I know none of you fucking non-punk people know any of this shit. Well, now you're gonna know. Listen to punk rock. It's some of the best music out there.
Yeah.
It is. SSD Control, Negative Approach, Black Flag, fucking Carnivore with Pete Steele,
Minor
Threat, Embrace, Fugazi, if you like that fucking post-hardcore shit, the real stuff, Shellac.
Descendants.
The Descendants, if you like that fucking pop-punk stuff.
Bouncing Souls, if you like Jersey.
Yeah, Bouncing Souls is definitely Jersey band.
Oh, hardcore Jersey. I love them. Also listen to ska. Not for any reason other than you'll have fun.
Who else do I like? What the fuck do I like the Partisans. I like the Oi Scouts. I like the Banner of Hope. I like...
The Bruise.
I like Abscess. I like Children of Technology. I like a lot of bands, man. I lost count of how many bands I really fucking like.
Duster suck, though.
That's my band.
I'm fucking...
But you know, sometimes I don't like them so much. Being in a band is hard sometimes. It's like a relationship that gets too old. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It's 33 minutes. I think this is enough. Fuck all of you. I love you guys. If you love any of this stuff, Chinaki out. Manny Pacheco, fuck it. Nico's on this shit. His name is Jack Smith. Josh Gad, look-alike. He looks just like Josh Gad. So if you look at Josh Gad, that's what Nico looks like. But he does not want to be featured like as a person. like he does not want his face to be seen. He wants to be a phantom. At least you have a sense of humor. I tried to do this with another friend of mine, and he got like really butthurt. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. But anyway,
you know who I'm talking about?
Maybe. Do you know who I'm talking about?
What does his letter start with?
His letters start with D and ends with K, and middle is IC. He's a dick.
What?
I'm just saying he's a dick. I'm not gonna name names.
No, what is his first letter of his name though?
It's the same one as yours.
No, I'm not talking about him.
Ah.
He's not doing much with it. What's he gonna do? People don't even like him as it is.
Fair.
I'm talking about someone that has a B and ends with an N.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. I don't think any of these presidents really do anything. I think they just get in there and they're like, yeah, just fucking kill people and say I did shit. Say I signed off on this. I'm going to bed.
No. They'll decide on shit. I think they just... God, they probably are all on drugs.
Bro, you really think we've had real presidents since JFK? I don't think any of these motherfuckers after JFK gave a fuck. Even though JFK was doing some... JFK was just fucking bitches, bro.
Oh, no, they're totally just a public face, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, they still get to decide certain things just out of necessity to keep up the charade.
Yo, you know what this is? We are living in the Hunger Games. Imagine.
No.
Yo, you don't think Lady Gaga's that bitch from the Hunger Games?
Lady Gaga is not part of the problem.
Lady Gaga is sexy and I love her.
She's the solution.
I wish.
Lady Gaga for president.
If I ever get famous, I want Lady Gaga to date me. I want her to date me. I heard she's sexy. I think she's sexy. Apparently she's a hermaphrodite. I don't know about that.
That's not true.
I know she's a woman.
Not only that, she's like released like art videos of her naked online. Like,
I love it. I saw them.
Like that's not true.
Lady Gaga, you're a beautiful woman. Your music's fucking weird, but you're a beautiful woman. And I'm weird too, so fuck it. My music's weird. If you're really listening to some of the Chinaki stuff I put up, it makes no sense, and I literally lost my mind making some of those songs. I just wanted to fucking scream and make weird noise. That's all I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Seriously?
You're very good at making noise, Penny.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do I do that?
Oh, okay. You? It's okay. It sounds slappier. Ooh, that sounds like...
Imagine you could see my face. It looks like a fucking... If you did that in slow-mo, it'd look crazy. My head feels a little...
Like your face isn't catching up with you?
I want to eat some downstairsness. Chinaki out.